Hello, in this video, we want to check how to fill the Humanitarian Visa Form 842. Application for an Offshore Humanitarian Visa, Form 842. Who should use this application? You should use this form if you are outside Australia and wish to apply for entry to Australia on humanitarian grounds. This class of visa includes the following 5 subclasses: Refugee, subclass 200, In-Country Special Humanitarian, subclass 201, Global Special Humanitarian, subclass 202, Emergency Rescue, subclass 203, Woman at Risk, subclass 2 and 4. You should also use this form if you are applying under the Community Support Program. Please read this information carefully before you complete your application. When you have completed your application, we recommend that you keep a copy for your records. Please open this form using Adobe Acrobat Reader. Either type in English in the fields provided or print this form and complete it in English using a pen and block letters. Part A. Summary of people included in this application. Only include members of your family who are dependent on you or your partner. A dependent is a person who is wholly or substantially dependent on you or your partner for financial, psychological, or physical support. The term partner in this form means your spouse or de facto partner, including same-sex partners. Non-dependent family members, e.g., adult independent children, married children, or children over 18 who have their own income, should complete their own application form. However, you should still list any non-dependent children at question 14 and question 15 of Part D on this form. You must attach evidence of the identity of each person, e.g., certified copy of birth certificate, marriage certificate, passport, wherever this is available. If you do not have identity documents, please attach an explanation as to why you no longer have them. For each person included who is not the main applicant's partner or child under 18 years, you must attach a statement explaining why this person is dependent on the main applicant. It is important that all names are spelled correctly and dates of birth are accurate. Question 1. How many people are included in this application? In this question, you must specify the number of people for whom you want to apply in this program. For example, for a family of a husband and wife and a child, we enter the number 3. In question 2, write the surname and name of the main applicant in the relevant box. In the next box, you must write the name of the main applicant in own language or ethnic script. In the next section, select the gender of the main applicant. Select the date of birth of the main applicant from the right drawer. Write the city and country of birth of the main applicant in order. Write in the box where the main citizen applicant is. Enter the country of current residence of the main applicant. Enter the date of arrival in the country of current residence. According to the guide table, specify the status of the main applicant in the country of current residence. For example, refugee, student, temporary residence. Specify the relationship status of the main applicant. For example, legally married, single, or divorced. Select the appropriate option. For your relationship status, other than never married or been in a de facto relationship, give the following details: date and place. This happened in order. Write your previous name, if any, before the relationship you specified. Do you currently have more than one partner, other than any partner included in this visa application? If the answer is yes, explain the details in the box. If you have indicated you are never married or been in a de facto relationship or engaged to be married, are you currently in any other form of a relationship, me boyfriend or girlfriend? If the answer is yes, explain the details in the box. In question 3, in parts A1 to A7, write the details of other applicants that you have included in this program. I write the details of the applicant's spouse in part A2 and the details of the child in part A3 and leave the rest of the parts blank. Write the surname and name of the applicant. Write the applicant's gender, date of birth, city, and country of birth in order. Write the country of which the applicant is a citizen. Select the applicant's relationship status. In this section, write the applicant's relationship with the main applicant, for example, husband, child, wife. Is this person biologically related to the main applicant? If the answer is no, explain how they are related to the main applicant. If the answer is yes, describe the precise biological relationship. In Part A3, I enter the details of the applicant's child, as in A2. Part B. Applicants mandated or registered by UNHCR. Question 4. Has any person included in this application been mandated as a refugee or registered with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR? If you have registered with the UNHCR organization, upon entering your current country of residence, fill in your UN information in the upper part of the table. If you have been referred to the UN by the government of the second country, enter this information at the bottom of the table. Attach a certified copy of evidence of your refugee status, registration. Part C, contact details. Question 5, write your current address. Question 6. Write your postal address. If this address is the same as in the previous question, write the word as above. Question 7. Enter your contact numbers. Question 8. Do you agree to the department communicating with you by email? Provide at least one primary and any secondary email addresses you can be contacted on. If you wish to nominate a person other than yourself to receive written communications about this application, you must indicate this at Part M. Part D. Family background. Question 9. Have you or any other person included in this visa application previously been legally married, in a de facto relationship, or in a customary traditional religious marriage that is not legally recognized? Write all the relationships of the applicants. Include partners who you are divorced or separated from, or who are missing or deceased. Attach a certified copy of previous marriage, divorce documents, or death certificate, if applicable or available. Question 10. Do you or any other person included in this application have children from a previous marriage, relationship, including customary traditional marriage? If yes, attach a certified copy of the custody documents, if available. Where custody documents are not provided or assessed as unsatisfactory, the former partner will need to provide evidence that he/she consents to any children of that relationship entering Australia. Question 11. Are there any children included in this application who are not the biological children of either you, the main applicant, or your partner? If yes, write the requested information for each child. Question 12. Do you have a husband, wife, de facto partner, or any dependents who normally live with you, but who are not included in this application? A dependent is a person who is wholly or substantially dependent on you or your partner for financial, psychological, or physical support. If yes, give details and explain why they do not intend to migrate with you as part of this visa application. If you need more space, please attach a separate page with the details. Is any person included in this application physically separated from you, arguably missing or living at a separate address, location? If yes, give details and explain when and where you were last in contact with them. Question 14. Relatives of main applicant. Give details of all your parents, brothers and sisters, and non-dependent children. You must include half, step, and adopted relatives. If any person listed below is not biologically related to you, you must clearly indicate this. You must list all relatives, whether they are living, deceased, or their whereabouts are unknown. If any relative is deceased or missing, whereabouts unknown, then you must write deceased or unknown in the country where they are now living column. Enter the details of parents and siblings of the main applicant in the table. Enter first name, last name, gender, date of birth for each person. For the person's relationship status, get help from the help table on the side of the page and select the status, for example, the letter M for married legally. Enter the person's place of birth in the next column. Use the codes on the right to specify relationship to main applicant. In the next column, write the country where the person currently lives. Select status in country of residence by drawer. Use codes on table right. In this field, write mother's maiden name before marriage. In the table below, enter the information of the main applicant's siblings. Question 15. Relatives of main applicant's partner. Give details of all your partner's parents, brothers and sisters, and non-dependent children, including children your partner has had with other partners. You must include half, step, and adopted relatives. If any person listed below is not biologically related to your partner, you must clearly indicate this. Enter the name of the partner's parents and their information. Enter the names of the partner's siblings and their information. Part E, links to Australia. Question 16. Has any person included in this application ever applied for an Australian visa, permanent or temporary, before? If yes, write the details of the visa that you have already applied for Australia, the file number, and the result of the application in the table. Question 17. Do you or your partner have any relatives not included in this visa application who have current Australian visa applications under consideration? If yes, write the details in the table. For example, if your relatives have applied for a separate visa. Is any person included in this application being proposed on Form 681 or Form 1417 for entry to Australia by a person or organization in Australia? If you have a sponsor in Australia for a humanitarian visa and you have filled out Form 681, write the details of the sponsor in this question. If your sponsor is a person, write the sponsor's name in the personal field. And if the sponsor is an organization, write the sponsor's name in the organization field. Write the sponsor's relationship with the main applicant in the relationship of the proposer to you field. Write the sponsor's contact number in the telephone number field. Proposers in the Global Special Humanitarian Subclass 202 program must complete Form 681 Refugee and Special Humanitarian Proposal and lodge both Form 681 and this form, Form 842, together. Question 19. Split family. Provisions for immediate family members. Are any people included in this application members of the immediate family of a person in Australia who, in the last 5 years, was granted a refugee humanitarian visa outside Australia or a protection or resolution of status Class CD visa inside Australia? Immediate family means a spouse or de facto partner, including same-sex partner, dependent children, or parent, if your child in Australia is under 18 years of age. If yes, give details of the immediate family member who was granted the visa. For questions 18 and 19, if you have the conditions, attach the following documents. Attach a completed Form 681 Refugee and Special Humanitarian Proposal to this application. Your proposer should complete Form 681 for lodgement with this visa application. Attach a certified copy of the immediate family member's Australian visa label or visa grant letter and evidence of the relationship, e.g. marriage certificate, birth certificate, if available. Provide details of humanitarian claims at Part G. Question 20. Do any people included in this application have any other relatives residing in Australia? If yes, write the details of this person in the table: name, date of birth, status, and address relationship with the main applicant. 21. Do any people included in this application have any other past or present links to Australia? Indicate the types of links and give details. Part F. Background information. Question 22. Give details of any valid travel documents, e.g., passports or identity cards, documents held by all people included in this application. If you do not have any documents, please explain why. Do not obtain fraudulent documents. Enter travel document information for the main applicant in section A1. Choose the type of travel document from the drawer on the right and write the details. For example, I chose PO for passport and enter the passport number, the date of issuance and expiration, and the place where the passport was issued. I fill in parts A2 and A3 for the travel information of the applicant's husband and child. You can use the guide table at the bottom of the page to choose the type of your travel document. Question 23. Has any person included in this application applied to migrate to another country or applied for refugee resettlement or asylum in any country? If yes, write the details in the table. Question 24. For each person included in this application list, every address where they have lived during the last 10 years. Write the address of the applicants for the last 10 years in the table. If this address is related to any person, write the name of the person in the last column. If all the applicants live at the same address, write the word "all" in the last column. Write the start and end date of each address in the middle column. Part G. Humanitarian Claims. Your application will be assessed against the following 4 factors: the degree of persecution or discrimination to which you are subject in your home country, the extent of your connection with Australia, whether or not there is any suitable country available other than Australia that can provide for your settlement and protection from discrimination, the capacity of the Australian community, or in the case of a community support program application, your approved proposing organization, to provide for the permanent settlement of persons such as you in Australia. All applicants should include as much information as possible about these factors. In answering these questions, you should tell if you think any incidents you mention are because of your race, your religion, your nationality, your membership of a particular social group, your political opinion, other reasons. You should provide as much information as possible relating to dates, locations, etc. in respect of any incidents you mention. Question 25. For all the people included in this application, list the ethnic group to which they belong, their religion, and any political party, group, to which they belong. In the following questions, you must enter your claim information. Question 26. What is the name of the country you fear living in or returning to? Write the name of the country you left. (27) Have you left the country you fear living in? If yes, write the date of leaving your country. Question 28. Why do you fear living in or returning to the country you listed at question 26? Question 28 is the most important question about claim information. You must explain what happened to you in your country. Your answers should pay special attention to what happened to you, not the general situation in that country. If you need more space, please attach a separate page with the details. (29) If you have left the country you fear, how did you leave? In this question, specify whether you left your country legally or illegally, and from where. Question 30. What do you believe may happen to you or the people included in your application if you were to return to or continue living in that country? You should give full details of what you think may happen to you and reasons why that would happen. (31) Who do you think may harm or mistreat you if you continue living in or go back to that country? Question 32. Do you think the authorities of that country can and will protect you if you continue living in or return to that country? If no, describe the explanation in the table. Question 33. Did you travel through or stay in any other countries before arriving in the country where you are now living? If yes, describe and give details, including length of stay and dates in table. Question 34. Has this application been lodged because the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, referred you to Australia for resettlement? If yes, attach a full copy of your UNHCR Resettlement Registration Form, RRF. Question 35. Has any person included in this application served in a military organization, Army, Air Force, Navy, or in a paramilitary organization? If yes, describe and give details in table below. Question 36. Has any person included in this application ever lived in a refugee camp, collective accommodation center for refugees, or detention center? Question 37. If selected for an interview about your application, will you need an interpreter? If yes, write the desired language in the box. Part H. Employment History. Question 38. For each person included in this application, list all the jobs that they have had in the last 15 years and show any periods of unemployment. For each person, start with the latest period of employment and work backwards. First, write the work history of the main applicant in the table. Write the start and end date of work and the name of the employer. Write the location of employer. Write the type of business and job and duties. For the rest of the applicants, write the job history in A2 and A3 to A7. Part Y, Language and Education, Question 39. For each person included in this application, give details of their language. Question 40. For each person included in this application, give details of their education. For the main applicant and the rest of the applicants, write the primary, secondary, post-secondary school, and highest educational qualification obtained, e.g. school certificate, electrician certificate, BA, PhD, in the table with the start and end dates. Part J, Health Question 41. Have you, or any other person included in this application, undergone a health examination for an Australian visa in the last 12 months? Part K, Character Question. For all persons included in this application, answer the following questions regarding their character, including past criminal activity, spent convictions, and other serious conduct. According to your character, choose yes or no for each question. If you answered yes to any question at question 42, give details, including the date of the charge, the outcome, and any penalty imposed. Also attach court documents, for example, sentencing remarks or court transcripts. Part L, Assistance with this form. Question 43. Did you receive assistance, other than clerical or translation assistance, in completing this form? If no, go to Part M. If yes, describe the details of the person or organization that assists you. Part M, Options for receiving communications. In this section, you can specify to whom the communications for this program should be sent, for example, to you or to the sponsor, or to both. Part N, Australian Values Statement 48. Australian Values Statement. This statement must be signed by the main applicant and each person aged 18 years or over who is included in this application. I confirm that I have read or had explained to me information provided by the Australian government on Australian society and values. I understand that Australian society values Part O, Biometrics Declaration and Consent. 49 Biometrics, Declaration and Consent. This declaration and consent must be signed by the main applicant and each accompanying person aged 16 years or over. If I am requested or required to provide my fingerprints and facial image, I consent to the collection of my fingerprints and facial image, and, if applicable, the collection of the fingerprints and facial image of each accompanying person under 16 years of age. Part P, Declaration 50. This declaration must be signed by you, the main applicant, and all persons aged 18 or over included in this application. Part Q, Document Checklist. This checklist is provided to help you submit a complete, decision-ready application. If you do not have any of the requested documents, originals, or certified copies listed below, please provide an explanation as to why you no longer have these documents. Read the table below and tick each document that you attach for questions. If you have attached additional pages with answers, each page must be marked with the question number it refers to and signed and dated by each person aged 18 years or over who is included in this application.